Hey guys, Blizzard here, and welcome to another video.
Today I got a tutorial for you guys. If you guys have been a long time fan, you would know that I uploaded a video quite a while ago called how to get lasers and gunshots in your brick film. Well, today I'm going to be doing a redo, updated version of that video, seeing as since I've done that video, the app has gone through a lot of updates and a lot of changes. So, just to start this off, the app you guys are going to want to download for this is called Gun Movie Effects. I think it costs like $4. You can get it from the App Store. This is iOS only though, so just think about that if you have Android. But it's like not much. You can buy it and you get most of the basics for free. Just search it up on the App Store. It's that simple.
When you first download the app, it's going to open with this screen. Now what you're going to want to do is to tap the 3 white lines in the top left corner, which will bring up this screen where you see the 4 red boxes. You're going to want to tap the one that says New Project on the far left. Then you're going to choose the import box in the middle left here. Now you can name the project if you want to, so I might just name mine Test, but there really is no need to name the project. Then you're going to click Import. Now you need to make sure that you have your animated video in your camera roll. So if you've finished your video in Stop Motion Studio, you've taken all the photos, you just need to export it to your camera roll and it should be good for this process. Once you've done that, it should pop up here like mine. Click on it and you'll be taken to this screen. In the middle here you have your effect, which you can tap on and drag around. Down the bottom you have your timeline, which you can scroll through to look at your video. So right now I basically have 2 guys unloading on Batman. He's going to deflect the bullets with his cape. He's then going to grab out his batarang. He throws it across. It hits one guy. He falls back. The batarang comes back to Batman. This guy's out of ammo, so Batman throws the batarang. It hits him and he catches it. He then puts the batarang away and a parademon flies down.
And he uses laser eyes. I don't know if parademons actually have laser eyes, but I just used it for the purpose of this video. He laserizes at Batman, and Batman just jumps out the way. To start off with this video, up the top you'll see like 4 gun effects with 3 dots next to them. Just tap that. That'll bring up this screen, and you can choose your gun presets. So the first one I'm going to choose is going to be just this one. Then you hit the X in the top right, and you'll now have this in your video. You can drag it around, rotate it, just like a normal image. So now if you want to get this really good, you want to position it with the gun. Use the little arrow in the bottom right and just go through frame by frame until you find the right frame where you want the bullet to fire. So I'm going to put mine here, angle it towards there. Just move it to how you would like it. Once you've got it like I want it there, then you just click the plus symbol towards the right. Then you can move the effect away and you can see you have the gun effect in your animation. Now these guys are firing like more than once at a time. So we're going to want to try and get the same frame for each of these effects. Alright, so we've added in all the gun effects. Now we have the goon behind him shooting as well, and I'm going to grab this one. You can bring it in. I'm going to shrink it down and angle it right on the gun. Go back to the start of your footage and find the frame where you want him to shoot. So I'm going to add that there. And then every time he goes near that frame, so it should look like he's shooting, then you know you can add in that effect. Okay, so now we've got all the gun effects in. You can press the play button to preview it on the left hand side of your room. And it basically just looks like these goons are unloading on Batman. Then it's going to swipe over to Batman, and then this guy is still firing away on Batman.
Alright, so now we're just going to repeat the process by adding the gun effect in every frame you think it looks like the goon is shooting.
So this guy basically gets hit with the batarang, it gets caught, and Batman puts it away. Now this parademon here is flying down. So he lands on the ground basically. We can actually add, just to give it a bit more of an effect, go down to the bullet hit effects. Just choose one. I'll choose this one here. And we can just add this in down here as he lands. As you can see, as it lands, it makes it look like some particles are flying up. Now, most of these effects that I'm using, I'm pretty sure all of them, but I'm not 100% certain, do come with the app once you pay the original $3.99 or $4 or whatever it is. So you should be able to use all these effects after the app has been purchased. Now, what is happening here is he's shooting lasers out of his eyes. To get some lasers happening, we're going to open up the effect menu again just by pressing the three dots at the top. And we're going to scroll around until we find the laser effects right here. If you want to change the color of the laser, say you're using an Iron Man figure and you want him to shoot a blue laser, or Green Lantern, you want him to shoot a green laser, you can actually hit custom effects. You can press the plus and you just scroll down until you find the effect, which is right here. So I'll just tap that, and then on this scroller in the middle here, you just change it and say we're doing it for Pink Lantern. We just get it so it's the pink color. Then down the bottom right, just click Save Effect. And as you can see right there, it goes with all the other effects you have. And you can do that for most of the effects. So we have our red laser here. Basically, this guy kind of swings his head back before he shoots the laser. Now, something that might be helpful for you guys, just a bit of a tip that I figured out. If we go into laser effects and we grab the small one as well, then when he starts to shoot the laser, we'll bring this down here. We can put it a tiny bit in his eyes just to start off with. Just like in stop motion, for real, you need to ease in and ease out of the effect just to make it a bit more believable. Then he's gone a bit further, so we'll bring in the new effect, and you're basically just going frame by frame, adjusting the size of the laser to be perfect for the character and the scene, adjusting the position depending on whether the parademon or any character you have is moving, and you have to keep doing this just like you were doing it in a normal stop motion. This is how you get the best effect. Alright, so after you've done most of your effects and you just have a few left but the frame is still going, you need to actually keep adding those effects. So here I have the laser in his eye, coming out of his eye. We need to go through every single frame that we have here and click that X, going through one frame by one frame. Now that we're in the next scene and the laser is always coming out of his eye, we need to continue to add the effect for the other eye. We'll get the same effect and try to make it the exact same if possible. There we go, that looks pretty similar, and we're just going to go through and do the exact same thing, adding that effect in every single frame. Once we've done that, we can shrink this effect down and move it, and we can use the play button to have a look at what we've done. So to me that looks reasonably good. It's not as good as it could be if we spend a bit more time just to get the framing right, but as you can see it looks good enough. Finally, we have Batman just jumping out the way. For this effect I'm just going to use one laser just to make things easier, and this is going to be the medium sized laser. Now it's basically the exact same thing. We're going to go to the starting frame. I reckon we'll go in a few, so he's about there. And then we're just going to start adding in frames of this laser coming closer to Batman. Alright, we've now shrunken the effect, so it's fully out of the frame. And as you can see, it looks like Batman is jumping. The last little thing I thought we could do to make this look a bit better is to add in a highlight. We'll just get this nice bright yellow highlight, and as the laser hits the ground, we can just introduce this yellow highlight just to give the effect of there being heat. Now the laser is starting to shrink. We'll also shrink the effect here. And then as the laser blast dissipates, the light also dissipates. Once you've done all these steps and you want to say put it in iMovie or Final Cut Pro, you just need to hit the tick in the top right corner, and then it'll say building your movie and load through all your effects. Once this is done, you can watch your whole video through. But the main thing you guys are going to want is to click the very bottom right of the corner. Once you click this, it'll give you a loading and say success, your video has been saved to your camera roll. Once the video is in your camera roll, you can upload it to your laptop or to iMovie on your iPad or do anything with it, and you can just edit it, add in your sound effects, add in your voice effects, all those things. Remember to email me your best little clips that you can do using gun movie effects, and I will make sure to give you guys a shout out for that. We can see which one I like the best. Blizzard.official@gmail.com, or you can find that email in my About tab. Try to make them less than a minute. I just think that would be a lot better and probably a lot easier to send so the files aren't too big. Anyway, thank you for watching this Blizzard tutorial. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and this is Blizzard signing out.